All right. It says I'm live. Let's see if it actually works this time. First, I'm going to go into there, refresh that a couple times, type live. It just took 10 minutes for it to update on YouTube Studio. Nice. Sorry if there's any feedback. Sorry if there's any feedback. All right. Now I just got to find a way to share that. Let's see here. How is everybody? Sorry if I'm a little distracted right now. I'm going into this. I'm refreshing this. I'm seeing if you know what. Yeah, I'm sorry if I seem a little distracted. I'm sharing the stream so I actually have people to talk to, which, as you can tell, I tried doing before this whole thing, but for some reason I couldn't. And now that's bothering me. publish. And now that I have that shared, and then now that I know that's going, there's a couple things I'm going to grab. One of them being a water bottle. The other being something else. Alright, I am here. I was grabbing a few things. If anyone's popped in, I don't know. Hey. Doesn't look like anyone has popped in. Alright. Next thing's next. There's this. Trying to figure out what's what on the incense here. I am assuming both of these small ones are dragon's blood. This. There's that. Cherry scented incense. There's this. Yeah. All right. Or unread on my Facebook. The comments. Oh, look, somebody decided they hate me so much they don't want to see me at all on their page, yet they leave 4 comments telling me they want to see me more. Makes sense. A comment that says, inbox me if you love dating a certain type of person. Let's see here. Oh, hey, I just noticed somebody started watching, and it is Flashman. How's it going? I had all my, other than the fact that I had all my computer monitors go out all at the same time, and I just got this one working. I'm doing good. Hey, quick question for you, Flashman. Are you good at coming up with, like, if I gave you like a word, would you be able to use the letters of that word to make a bunch of other words? I forget exactly what that's called, but anagram. Yes, that's what it is. Yes, because the word is queer, spelled Kweer. Some I'm going through all my comments on my Facebook page, and I'm trying to troll some people. Oh, also, I know you've been around for a while through most or all of my YouTube channels. If you can find a way to get other people that were there for a lot of it, if you can get them in here, I'd appreciate it. Alright. I don't need to do this, but I don't need to do this. I want to do this though, just to kind of work on this, get a little bit of a. I know I'm doing a terrible job. But what can you do? Only way to get better is to do it. So. And if I seem a little overly cautious, that's because cameras. Camera's flipped. I do want to ask, first off, are you part of my Discord, Flashman? I really do want to know if you're part of my Discord, and if you aren't, you should join. If something happened where you were part of my Discord, but you're not now, let me know why. Am I logged into Facebook on desktop? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Some servers are hectic. I get it. So I'm assuming you don't know the news then. And if you have you seen my last video on this? Have you have you seen the last video I put on this channel? Should have been early March. Because I know I see your comments every once in a while. But I know it's been a while since I've seen your comments. I will say that I am transing my gender. Actually, kind of surprised it's taken me. When did I say I was taking a break? How long has it been since I said that? I know it's been a while. But yeah, that's why I've been getting a bunch of stupid. I've been sharing pictures on Facebook, and I've been getting everything ranging from death threats up to, hey, do you want to meet up and have some fun time? But yeah, it definitely feels a lot better. I had depression, and I still, still deal with it, but it seems like it's all but disappeared. I was diagnosed with general anxiety disorder. That seems to have all but disappeared. I know, I know. I get it. Most of the time when it took me a second to realize what you were saying, but I know you didn't mean to. If it's used in casual conversation, chances are I know it's going to be just man, dude, whatever. If it's casual conversation, it's generally speaking just going to be like, "Yeah, I get it." I'm just going to put it that way. It doesn't bother me if you call me Ed, just to say, hey, man. Yeah, I'm just saying that this now just as a way of like, but yeah, I do appreciate you looking out, all that stuff. basically just doing, you know, this as a way of documenting. So I already know. There's going to be a lot of changes coming up. I've got a couple appointments in the next few weeks here. So please tell me this is the correct password. That is my old account. I'm getting it. I'm making sure I'm getting access to the stuff that I need. All right, let's see here. Log out of that. Remove from this browser. Why is that bringing me to my old account? I'll have to worry about that later. But yeah, the only sorry, I was kind of distracted there. I was trying to figure out how to log into Facebook on my desktop, and kept bringing me to an account that I don't use. Anyway, I'm making sure I'm getting all the everything that I need. Like I said, I've got a couple appointments coming up here in the next few weeks. I am going to see if I can get, now that I got this computer working again, I'm going to see if I can get some footage and get a video out of it, edit some stuff down. But I already got the okay for a few things, or I should say one thing specifically. And yes, Minneapolis does have a very good community for that. Um, a lot of people here, and even people that aren't LGBT, uh, are generally speaking pretty accepting. So, just sucks that somehow I didn't find anybody in that community, or nobody talked to me about that kind of stuff, at the very least, until recently. And I will say, since now I kind of talked about this before, but basically I've been out since February. I've been out online since beginning of March. And since then, my quality of life has been a hell of a lot better than what it was. Um, like the depression that I've had my entire life has pretty much almost completely disappeared. I'm more motivated. I'm happier. I'm actually myself now. So, I mean, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done for getting to where I want to be. But, like I said, things are moving in the right direction. I'm happy. So, anyway, let's see here. Let's see if anyone saw that post that I made. How long have I been going here? 36 minutes ago. I made that post half an hour ago. Do appreciate the support, Flashman. Thank you. I know you've always kind of been there one way or another. Whether it was kind of, you know, giving me a rough time in the beginning, or, you know, you've been there since the beginning, and you've shown me love in your own way, I guess. I get it. I'll be the first to admit I was always a little odd, even now. That would be the tism. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. I get it. everyone's got their own way of working through stuff. So, ah, yeah, Kleenex here. Where's? I thought I had Q-tips out here. Uh, like I said, I know everyone's got their own way of working through stuff. I'm not taking anything personal. So, sounds like you're working through it, or you know, whatever the case is, you're at least making changes. So, it's all that matters. All right, I'll be right back. I'm grabbing Q-tips. If you want, just keep chatting. I'll be right back. I'll see the messages when I get back. Shouldn't be more than, you know, 10, 15 seconds. I, I got some other stuff going on in my life. As soon as I get all that figured out, excuse me. As soon as I get all that stuff figured out, I'll make sure I make an announcement of some kind, whether it's a video or a live stream like this, or whatever. Uh, yeah. mean, things are changing. I went from being nuts to being stupid. But there's just a lot going on. I don't want to get into it. It's it's not that I have trouble talking about it. It's just one of those things where I don't really want to say too much about what's going on, just because I don't want to bog down my videos with, you know, yelling and screaming at them, because they're literally right on the other side of this wall here. So that. Now I just need to let everything dry. But did I see the? I did not see the Odyssey. I want to though. If it's still in theaters when my money comes in, I'm going to see it then. I am really. The thing is, I also want to see Spider-Man. I want to see Spider-Man and the Odyssey. I've heard good things about the Odyssey. And when it comes to Spider-Man, I'm already, mostly caught up with whatever's going on in Spider-Man, or in the MCU. So it's like, but the Odyssey is definitely one of those ones where I do want to see it in the theater, if it's still there when I get the chance. So what about you? I'm assuming you've probably seen the Odyssey. Let's see here. Go into here. Right now I'm getting some videos put into my video editor. so I can edit them down and all that stuff. But Doc Ock was in this one too. I know I was in the Tobey Maguire, second Tobey Maguire movie. And then he was in that crossover one. I honestly haven't even been paying attention to all the trailers for it, so I don't know who's in this one other than um, whoever the current Spider-Man is, MJ, Ned, and whoever Sadie Sink is playing. So, if Doc Ock's in this one, then okay, let's look it up here. Let's see here. Tom Holland is Peter Parker. MJ, Ned Leeds. Oh, Bruce Banner's in this one. Punisher's in this one. Is Marissa Tomei's in this one? She died in the last one. Oh, Keith David's in this one. Florence Pugh is Yelena. All right. Yeah, well, I'm intentionally not. I guess Sadie Sink is playing Jean Grey, according to this. All right. Looks like they're going to be dealing with a lot with the DODC, though. definitely something I'm gonna want to see. Well, since I got you here, I'm putting in some incense. Should I do cherry or should I do a random flavor, a random scent? All right. I don't even know which ones these are. I know I got dragon's blood as part of it at least, but I don't know which ones are which. So lighter, fire. I'm thinking that one was dragon's blood. Eh, sorry, I got a website. I got a website up that allows me to play the radio from anywhere in the world. Ah, whatever that was, I hope it doesn't give me a copyright strike. I am sharing the link to that website now if you want to check out that website that allows you to play the radio from anywhere. I do appreciate you sticking around and all that stuff. If there's anything you want to talk about, or if you want me talking about, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll say something, whatever the first thing that pops into my head. Just finishing up doing this. I was about to say the same thing, so it's already almost midnight where I'm living, so kind of been up since about 6 a.m. I'm running off for like 3 hours of sleep from last night, so I'm a little loopy. But uh, uh, before you go, though, before I end this, I did want to ask how noticeable was the change in my demeanor from now versus whenever it was the last time you saw me? I've heard that from a few people. I just kind of wanted to see what you thought. Yeah, I'm definitely, I don't know. Things are definitely different. I'm just going to put it that way. So I'm glad you stuck around for most of the stream. I know you didn't catch the first few minutes of it, but I do appreciate you sticking around for the part that you did see, and which was most of it. And I'm just, I'm ready to document this and share it with everybody. So, yay. I'm hoping to go live a little bit more often, so hopefully I go live on this channel. I'm definitely going to be. There's still a few videos that I'm working on for releasing on this channel. I've been finishing up putting on the finishing touches on the scripts for a few videos, so I've just kind of been working on my phone and writing the scripts for that, so I don't know. Figure things out from there. Actually, thinking back on what you said there, I do remember seeing one clip from a trailer about Peter Parker talking with that professor, and that was actually Bruce Banner, I think, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. I'm going off of my memory. My memory's kind of shoddy, but I do see somebody popped in and left right away, so. I don't know if it was one person popping in and leaving right away, or if it was one person popping in and Flashman leaving right away. But either way, welcome to whoever that was. Anyway. I got a few things to. I knew I had the Q-tips out here. I look over, I see the whole box of them right over there, just off camera. I had to go into the bathroom to get this. That's how tired I am. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's about time for me to be heading out, so. Thank you for sticking around, Flashman. Appreciate you being here. And if you do wind up, I'm not saying do it, but if you do wind up getting back on the Discord, I still have my Discord open. You're welcome to whatever there. I've had a few people join in on the Discord as well, so it up to you. Great. Perfect timing for that. I'm ending the stream and somebody's outside yelling. Well, have a good one. I'll see you in whatever video or live comes out next, hopefully. So, have a good one.